Hey there, I'm Amy.Connell. Welcome to Graced Health, the podcast for women who want simple and grace-filled ways to take care of themselves and enjoy a little chocolate. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach who wants you to know your eating, movement, and body, especially your body, don't have to be perfect. You just need to be able to do what you're called to do. I am doing something different. This is not a Ask the Trainer episode like I typically do on Thursdays. I'll have my longer forms on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays I come in with just a shorter one talking about eating or movement or how they work together. This is close to my heart. This episode is dropping on Thursday, February 10th, which is 4 days ahead of Valentine's. And I just have been reflecting on Valentine's Day. So at my house, we don't typically do anything really big, but we will, we'll make a nice dinner and we'll have some, red wine to go along with it and appetizers and get dressed up. And we just stay at home. It's nothing exciting, but it's perfect for us because that is what we like to do. And I know that Valentine's Day looks very different for a lot of different people. For this Valentine's Day, this might touch a nerve or it might not, but it's something that is just really on my heart that I want to put out there and encourage you. There are a couple elements of Valentine's Day that can be somewhat challenging. And what do I mean by challenging? Well, one thing, just like what I was sharing, depending on what you do, you might get dressed up. And maybe you go out, maybe you stay home, but you dress something kind of fun. I'll typically wear something, sleeveless and that has a little bit of, we'll just call it fun. I'm trying to keep this G-rated here, but something that's visually appealing to my husband. And I know what he likes. And you might do the same thing with your spouse. And sometimes they'll go, wow, you look amazing. For some reason, a lot of us are conditioned to shoot that down. Oh yeah, but this is showing, or oh, my back fat is showing, or oh, I've got a roll here, or I'm really sucking in, or I'm wearing the Spanx. You name it, right? There's a lot of different things in there. But they've just given us this gift of just saying, I love you and I see you and I just think you're amazing. And we've shot that gift down. It's funny. I actually wrote a blog post. I think it came out 5 years ago, believe it or not. And then I republished it in 2019 about my instinctual reaction to a gift that my husband gave me one time. And I'm going to post this in the Facebook group, the Graced Health community group. So because and again, it's just way back in the archives. So I'm just not ready for it to let that to totally recirculate. But if you want to read it, you can head over there. But it just talks about this gift and how my mind just went straight to some negative self-body stuff. And I had to take that thought captive. I had to shoot it down because I knew that was just some really negative self-talk and that wasn't building me up and that wasn't giving me confidence that I knew that I should have had, particularly to receive something that my husband wanted to see on me, not on the model, not on the picture in the magazine, but on me. So my challenge to you is if you get dressed up and you receive a compliment, if you are given something, and even if it's not something that you would have chosen yourself, that this is your answer. Thank you. Or you can even say, thanks, I appreciate it. But receive the gift. Receive the gift of a compliment, of love, of admiration. And don't get caught up in comparing yourself to what you think you should be looking like or what you used to look like, but just receive it. I think that there's just nothing better that we can do to foster our relationships than to be accepting of the small words of affirmation. Now, depending on what your love language is, maybe those mean something to you and maybe they don't, but it might mean something to your spouse. And so receive it and just say, thanks. So that has nothing to do with fitness, and that has nothing to do with eating, but it has everything to do with our emotional health and our relational health and just having a really great time. That is all I have for you today. It's a little different, I know. Go out there, have a graced day and a great Valentine's Day.